Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're dissecting a massive, absolutely critical shift that's happening in the digital landscape right now. We're talking about the dramatic evolution of online visibility, specifically looking at AI website audits and the VDRS, Video First Delivery System, because how businesses are found today is completely different from just a few years ago. We've got some fantastic source material from Logue Media that breaks down exactly how AI search engines are changing the game, and more importantly, how you can adapt. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is the billion-dollar question you need to ask yourself right now. Is your website invisible to AI? Seriously, I want you to think about this for a second. You might have a website that looks amazing. It's live, it loads fast, and to you or me, it looks totally fine. But here's the catch. Modern AI search engines like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and Claude, they don't see the world the way we do. We really have to figure out if these AI systems can actually see, understand, and recommend your business to buyers. So here's our roadmap for this explainer. First up, we'll cover the AI visibility gap. Second, diagnosing with AI audits. Third, we'll unpack the VDRS, Video First solution. And finally, we'll wrap up with infinite content repurposing. Section 1, the AI visibility gap. Are you losing out? As I mentioned a moment ago, your website might look completely flawless to a human visitor. You've got your nice logo, great photos, your phone number right there. But beneath the surface, that exact same website could be fundamentally broken for AI crawlers. There is this massive visibility gap right now where businesses are quietly losing market share simply because AI practically can't even see them. To really wrap our heads around this gap, we have to look at how the game has completely flipped. Traditional SEO used to be all about guessing keywords, stuffing them onto a page, and just praying for raw traffic. But the new reality of AI search, it's a whole different beast. AI doesn't just want a list of keywords, it demands clear structural data, entity verification, and factual answers. Think of it like a giant puzzle. AI search models want to cite your business as the definitive, verified answer, but they can only do that if your brand authority and structural clarity are rock solid. And that brings us right to this absolutely crucial takeaway. AI follows structure. When your services, your locations, and your buyer's intent aren't logically connected behind the scenes, you're sending out weak signals. And when search and AI systems hit weak signals, they just get confused. If they can't figure out exactly what your business should be known for, there is no way they're going to recommend you to high-intent buyers. It really is that simple. Moving right along to Section 2, diagnosing with AI audits. Stop guessing. Use facts. So the crucial point here is that before you touch a single line of code or rewrite a single word on your website, a diagnostic approach is mandatory. Guessing is just going to waste your time and your budget. So what exactly is an AI visibility audit? The best way to think about it is like a medical X-ray, but for your digital footprint. If you suspect you have a broken bone, a doctor doesn't just start doing surgery, right? They take an X-ray to pinpoint the exact fracture. Well, an AI visibility audit does the exact same thing for your online presence. It checks if your message, your structure, and your trust proof are actually crystal clear for buyers, Google, and AI systems. It finds exactly what the large language models are missing, and it does it without selling you a bunch of unnecessary fixes. Let's look at what this digital X-ray is actually scanning for. First, website clarity. Do buyers understand your offer the second they land on your site? It checks the buyer journey, making sure the next steps are a no-brainer. It digs deep into search signals, like your back-end structure, headings, and internal links. Crucially, it looks at AI readiness to ensure your content provides answer-ready summaries that LLMs can easily grab. It scans for trust proof, like your reviews and credibility. And finally, repair priority. This last one is a game changer. By ranking which issues matter the most commercially, this diagnostic process stops you from making random, panicked fixes that just drain your wallet. And what's great is that this diagnostic system scales right along with your business. The free tier gives you a nice entry point. You get a diagnostic audit, a single action plan, and one-page repair, just to see the system in action. But if you're a larger business, the paid tiers scale up massively to handle 100+ custom pages. Whether you just need a baseline checkup, a prioritized hit list of repairs, or a massive scalable roadmap, the scope adapts directly to what you actually need. Which leads us to Section 3, the VDRS Video First solution, which is the execution phase. And this brilliantly illustrates what happens next. Because once that X-ray reveals all those structural gaps, you've actually got to go in and fix them. I absolutely love the philosophy behind this, separating the diagnosis from the execution. Because once your audit is done, you are totally in control. The source material highlights that businesses have a choice here. You can take that roadmap, hand it to your own internal team and say, hey, fix this. Or you can deploy Logue Media's unique video-driven execution system to do all the heavy lifting for you. If you decide to go with their execution system, they use what's called the Video Decomposition and Repurpose System, or VDRS. It's super straightforward. Step 1 is just a 1-hour video interview to extract your real, authentic human expertise. Step 2 takes that raw footage and decomposes it into text, images, and audio. Step 3 repurposes all of that into perfectly structured AI-ready web pages and copy. The genius of this is that it completely removes the headache for business owners. You don't have to sit at a keyboard agonizing over tedious, keyword-stuffed copy. You just talk passionately about what you know best, and the system handles the whole shebang. And the results from this human-driven approach, they speak for themselves. Look at Matt Bell's Locksmith on the Central Coast. They reported their website traffic jumped by 75%, and their engagement literally tripled. This is hard proof that authentic content extracted straight from a real human expert on video just blows generic bot-written text out of the water. It's relatable, it's trustworthy, and it gives your website incredibly strong, verified material for AI to latch onto. Finally, let's head into Section 4, Infinite Content Repurposing, and specifically the multiplier effect. Because the VDRS method goes so far beyond just fixing your website's backend. Let's move to and see how this builds into a totally wild content ecosystem. From just one single hour of recording, one core video asset, you get an absolute goldmine of material. That one video gets chopped into YouTube clips, which is huge since YouTube is the second largest search engine. It gets transcribed into deep SEO-optimized website copy. The audio gets pulled for podcasts. It gets broken down into bite-sized social media assets for LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. From one interview, you create this infinite loop of repurposed deliverables that AI crawlers absolutely love because your brand message is consistent and verified everywhere online. It all comes back to that classic marketing rule, the rule of sevens. Buyers need to see you multiple times before they actually engage, right? A human video-first strategy ensures your brand isn't just sitting on a static web page, but that it's relatable, trustworthy, and constantly visible across every platform. Building your digital footprint on genuine human expertise is, hands down, the best way to future-proof your business against all these crazy shifts happening in AI search right now. So I'm going to leave you with a pretty provocative question to chew on today. What is your website failing to explain? Take a hard look at your digital footprint. What is it currently hiding from those AI models that are out there actively trying to answer your buyers' questions? It is definitely time to evaluate if you're ready for the AI era. Stop guessing, get the digital X-ray, and make sure your expertise is undeniably visible. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this explainer, and I really hope this gave you a totally new perspective on the future of search.